Are you trying to get into manifestation, but all the information out there is driving you insane? For the next 7 days, I will be walking you through the basics of manifestation. No fuss, no fluff, not big ass words. This is day 4, and we'll be covering the technique that I use to get my ex back in 2 days. So let's get into it. Hey there, magical beings. Welcome to another episode of Magic Manifesting with Mia. It is I, your favorite spiritual manifestation coach, Mia, meaning I use spirituality and witchcraft to help me manifest my dreams, and I can help you do that too. Using my unique approach to spirituality and manifestation, I've managed to manifest my ex, travel, money, celebrities, even changes to my physical appearance in just over a year. And if you would like to know how you can also manifest your specific person in just 2 days, make sure to download my free, I love free stuff, my free guide as to how you can do that. The link will be in the description. If you're interested to the spiritual side of my life, make sure to check out my witchcraft channel, that Redhead Witch, where we do like paranormal reactions, and I give you information about the witchcraft and spirituality and how stuff actually is. But if you want to bring your manifestation to life, you came in the right place. I offer personalized coaching, subliminals, affirmations, and even podcasts and workshops. Don't forget to join me on social media as well. I am on TikTok, Instagram, and we've got a great Facebook group where everyone is so supportive of your manifestation process, so make sure to join that. I am going live every Thursday and Saturday at 7 p.m. UK time. We do like a general Q&A on Thursday, and on Saturday we have like more specific person focused Q&A. So make sure you hit that subscribe and bell icon so you won't miss any updates. And if you feel like someone else could get out of it, share this video as well, because everyone deserves to know that they are the master of their own mind, and also it helps us grow. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty, what you're here for. Shall we? Shall we? Yes, we shall. Now, if you haven't watched the last 3 days, I would highly suggest you go and watch them, because I do talk about it a little bit, so it will help you understand today's video. Everything will be linked above and down in the description below. Now, yesterday we talked about techniques, and I told you that either all of them can work or none of them can work. And I also told you there is this certain one that works like a charm. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to Miss Living in the End. Living in the End is the embodiment of what Mr. Neville Goddard said, which was, what? You should feel something as though you've already achieved it. Now, like I said, I'm stupid. I need to explain stuff like I'm 5. So let's break this down into easy steps for you, right? You're trying to manifest your ex back. No judging. Okay? But if you were indeed living in the end, like the title says, they wouldn't be your ex, right? If you were living in the end, you would be together, right? Then why the fuck are you calling them your ex? If you call them your ex, that means you're not fucking together. No, they're your boyfriend, girlfriend, partner, wife, husband. They're not your ex. I don't know that you're saying to people that they are your ex. Don't fucking lie to me. Do not. I know you're going to those Facebook groups, to those Reddit forums, you're like, I'm trying to manifest my ex back. How do I do that? How do you manifest your ex back? I see you. I see you. So step 1 of manifesting your ex back, or like, let's just say for this example that you manifest your ex back, is for the love of the God, stop calling them your ex. But since they are your ex, you already know what it is like being in a relationship with them, living with them, whatever it is you were doing. You know what it's like to experience life with them. I would hope so. So, what I want you to do is embody the state of being with them, which is like feeling and believing that you are with them already. Right now, yeah, you and him, you're watching this video right now. You're watching it right now. You're like, see, this is what I did to get you back. You're with them right now. I know. I don't want to hear like, he said this, they said that. I don't give a fuck. Because circumstances do not matter. And it will be another episode, not on the manifestation one-on-one, but it will be another episode. If I got to manifest my ex back when I had a whole miscarriage, 3 trips to the hospital for self-deletion, him saying he hates me, he doesn't want to be around me, he doesn't want to fucking see me, calling me all the fucking names that you can think of, then I don't give a fuck what they said or what they did. Because what I went through was pretty fucking traumatic for me. And everyone that I've said that, they were like, so I don't want to hear shit. I'm like, oh, he blocked me. I don't care. My ex blocked me on everything. Socials, phone number, I couldn't call him, I couldn't message him, on anything. Blocked me. You know what this motherfucker did? He found a shit-ass excuse that we're doing a fucking crypto together, and he emailed me to get my number. And then he called me, saying exactly word to word what I had scripted in my journal, which was like, we were in like third-party situations, so he was like, yeah, we don't get along, I was always thinking about you, every time they would do the date, I was thinking of you. We have way more stuff in common, me and you, than me and her. So I don't give a fuck what your situation is. Unless it was pretty like abusive, mentally and physically. Like, this is a whole nother story. If that was, get the fuck out. I'm gonna do a fucking curse on them. I don't care. If it was like that, a curse for you, a curse for you, a curse for you. That's another point though. I don't want to hear the old story. You have to yeet that bitch away. Yeet it and don't say it again. Because the more you say the old story, oh, he blocked me, she said this, whatever, the more you say it, the more you keep reaffirming it. Meaning that the more you say, the more your brain is just getting that confirmation that this and this happened. We don't want that. We want to change. Like I said, we want to hack your brain. So how are you hacking it and you keep saying the shit that you don't want to? People, please, common sense, please. This is not how we're hacking it. Living in the end is exactly what it sounds like. Put yourself in the end result. You don't care about how things will fall into place. You don't care about that. You don't know how it's gonna come about. I didn't know how my ex was going to contact me when I was blocked on everything. I did not care about the how it would come about. What I care about, what I was envisioning, was us being together in a relationship, him hugging me. Actually, no, I did not do that. I was, that's a lie. I want to be like completely honest and transparent with you. I was envisioning that he would call me and he would apologize and stuff like that. And I was just envisioning what I said, what I was scripting. So I was affirming my scripting thingy. The thought, though, of how it would come about did not cross my mind. I was just being Delulu. and living in the end with him, seeing him, hearing him saying those stuff. That's what I did. When I decided to let go of all control, which is, by the way, is a pretty impossible task for me because I'm a perfectionist and a control freak, and my therapist has been telling me off about that. But when I let go of the how would come about, like, that's when it came. 2 days. And I'm not saying just be completely delulu, right? You still have to do stuff in your 3D reality. Your 3D reality is what you're going through right now. Like, I did a breakup spell for them. Because like I said, third party situation. I did a breakup spell Friday. 15 minutes after I finished it, I had a dick appointment. Being delulu as I was thinking that it was my ex. Sunday, he called me. 2 days. Not even 2 days. Because I did it like late afternoon on Friday. And it was early Sunday morning. So a day and a half. Now, if you have any questions so far, or for the reminder, my bilinguality is like bilinguality. But if you have like any questions so far, or for the remainder of this video, make sure to comment them down below, because I do make a video answering your specific questions. So like every single one, I'm answering in a video form. So I'm making you feel special. So make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you won't miss whenever I upload your question. Now, how do you stay in the end? And what should you do or don't do? Let's start with what you shouldn't do. With whatever it is you're trying to manifest, for the love of the gods, do not go out looking for it. For example, you're trying to manifest a specific person. Let's say you're blocked. Don't keep seeing if you got unblocked. Don't keep seeing if they message you. If you're trying to manifest money, don't keep going every 30 seconds into your bank account and seeing if the money is there. If you were living in the end, you wouldn't be blocked. You would be texting all the time. You would have an abundance of money that you wouldn't have to worry about. So you wouldn't be checking your bank account. You wouldn't be checking if you got unblocked because you wouldn't be blocked in the first place. What you have to understand is that no matter what the outside world is showing you, the 3D is showing you, it's what's going on in here that manifests. You have to be your YN moment on Wattpad that their mother fucking sold them to One Direction, and they fell in love with Harry Styles and they had 5 children. And they were the fucking empress and emperor of the fucking mafia empire. That's what you need to be in your mind. It doesn't matter what's happening in the outside world. It does not fucking matter. Like I said, I had a fucking dick appointment. But in my mind, I was like, fucking my ex. I literally had like, where I have like the vision board right now, I had pictures of me and my ex. Well, like right there it was happening. Too much information, I'm sorry. I was so deluded. It happened in 2 days. 2 days. You have to keep tricking your mind. You have to keep persisting, which will be tomorrow's video. But you have to keep persistent. You have to keep pressing that save button in that coding. Again, every time you make a change, keep saving it. And again, and again, and again. Because sooner or later, whatever it is in your mind, it will reflect on the outside. It doesn't have a choice. It's your fucking mind. It doesn't, like I said, it doesn't matter how it will come about. Just let whatever is happening happen. Because in your mind, you're living in the end. That's it. Do not try to reason why it's not there. Again, you don't care, because if you were living in the end already, you wouldn't care about this shit. You wouldn't care how it would come about. You wouldn't care about what's happening. All you know is just, you're there. That's it. Now, the point of living in the end is to feel and visualize the end result. But Mia, I can't visualize. Don't worry, boo. I got you to that one as well. Now, if I told you right now, think of a red apple. What is your mind thinking? Red apple. Yellow car. Pink elephant. They come into your mind, right? That means you can visualize. Well, actually, there are some people that actually can't visualize. I saw that on TikTok. There was a person who couldn't, if you told me to think of stuff, I would not be able to visualize it. I can't see it. It's just blackness. But that's a medical condition, which I know nothing of because I'm not a doctor. Anyway, we're not talking about those people. I don't know how to... Well, I know how to help you, but it's feeling. But whatever. We're not talking about those people right now, but the majority of you who were able to visualize that red apple, that pink elephant, that yellow car. Let's go over it. Let's say you want to get married to them. What would the end result be like? Would it be you walking down that altar? It wouldn't, because when you walk down the altar, that thing hasn't happened yet. You could leave. Make sure you have a 3-second scene, 15-second scene, whatever feels good for you, but make sure it's short to the point where you can loop it again. For example, an end scene, if you want to get married, would be like you celebrating your 1-year wedding anniversary. If you want to get into a relationship with them, let's say you're thinking of, we're waking up next to each other. So what would waking up next to each other feel like? I want you to incorporate as many of your senses as possible. It doesn't have to be all of them, but try to incorporate as many of them as possible, because we also have to feel it, right? So let's take the example of you waking up to bed next to each other. What do you see? You see your specific person next to you sleeping. One sense down. What do you feel? Maybe you feel the blanket over you, or their hand on your waist, cuddling you. Feel that blanket, feel that hand, whatever it is. What do you hear? Maybe it's them fucking snoring, or just straight up breathing. Hear that in your mind. What are you touching? Maybe you're putting your hand on their face, caressing them. Feel that. Touch that. What do you smell? Maybe it's the smell of last night's events. You know what I mean? Smell that. Like I said, it doesn't have to be all of them, but try to incorporate as many of them as possible, because that's what makes it feel real. That's how you hack your brain. So take that scene, whatever it is you have, I said just a random scene, and incorporate that and try to loop it again and again. I would suggest doing that scene before you go to bed. So keep living in that scene until you fall asleep, because that's how you fall asleep in the wish fulfilled. It's another thing Mr. Neville have said. So keep repeating that. And then when you wake up, do that. Instead of checking your phone, just go and repeat that scene again and again. Now, if you have time in your day to do it again, do it. What I'm doing right now is basically, I put a plan. Like I said, I'm a control freak. I need to have a plan. So, I see what my plan is, and then I put some random alarms throughout the day. And I'm like, this time, half an hour, do this. Do your visualization, whatever it is at the time. And then go back to my shit. Because like I said, we still have to not entertain our 3D, but just be there. We have works to do. And as an owner of 5 fucking businesses, I have lots of shit to do. So I still do try, though, to make some time, once, twice, 3 times a day, if I'm lucky enough, to visualize. But what you can also do is incorporate them into your day-to-day life. So for example, if you're cooking, maybe you can't just visualize all the time. Maybe you need some more calmness to do that, which is fair enough. But what you can do is, like, let's say you're cooking. In your mind, bring them with you. They cook with you. They're chopping the vegetables while you're out there doing whatever. Incorporate them into your day-to-day life if you want to. But do let me know if you would like me to do a guided meditation to make you fall asleep in the wish fulfilled and in the end result. Because I have been listening to a lot of meditations and I would love to make one. So let me know. Let me know if you would like it. But this is a long-ass episode. But don't fall into this fucking trap. Do not. Remember what I said about the techniques? That you're doing them as a means to an end? That could easily fall into this trap as well. I don't want you getting obsessed with doing it. I don't want you doing it for the sake of getting that result. It's not about doing it to get the result. It's about reaffirming what you already have. Because you already have your specific person. If you can visualize it, you can have it. So make sure you're visualizing that. Also, now that I did that, this is confidence and success spell jar necklace. If you want to get yours, the link will be in the description. But don't do it for the sake of getting something. Do it for the sake of living your end state. It's because you're reminding yourself that you already have it. Now, I want you to comment down below, everything that I want is already here. Everything that I want is already here. Because it is. If you can imagine it, you can have it. And by living in the end, persisting in doing that, seeing that visualization, you keep choosing the reality where you have it again and again. And again, if you want to manifest your specific person in 2 days like I did, make sure to download the free guide in the description below. And if you're interested to the more spiritual and witchy side, make sure to also check my witchy channel, Witchcraft and Paranormal channel, That Redhead Witch, which will also be linked in the description below. And if you would like some extra help on your manifestation journey, I do offer one-on-one coaching, which you can find with a link in the description in our website. Just make sure you ask for Mia, because it's 2 of us actually offering coaching. So make sure, if you want to coach with me, make sure to ask for Mia. You can also join me on social media. I am on TikTok, Instagram, and we have a great Facebook group where everyone is very supportive in your manifestation journey. I'm going live every Thursday and Saturday at 7 p.m. UK time, where I will be answering Q&A and specific person questions. So make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon so you won't miss any of future videos. And if you feel like someone else could get something out of it, please like and share, because it does help us grow, and everyone needs to know that they can be a master of their own mind. You got this, boo. See you next time.